Welcome to the premiere episode of Good Night with Ben Gleib. Tonight, legendary filmmaker Kevin Smith, best-selling author Max Lugavere, comedian Zainab and Brent Pella, and our house band Keith Harris and the Two-Piece Spicy. And now, put your hands together for the guy walking in right now. He's walking. It's Ben Gleib.
Hello, everybody. Hello. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's the band, everybody. Welcome. Welcome to our in-person audience. Welcome to our virtual audience from around the world. Give it up. Make some noise. There they are. And another first, if you didn't already know it, this studio, very impressively, is in my actual home in Los Angeles. Not only that, that's the people in my living room. This in-studio audience didn't give a shit, but I hear a bunch of people shouting in the living room. The staff and the crew have been working in my house around the clock. And swear to God, on top of all of that, this last weekend, my girlfriend moved into this house. Yeah. And I know what we're all thinking. Where in the world will he masturbate? Why don't you just let me worry about that, okay? It's in my car. And occasionally behind the desk, actually. Sorry about that. I do live here. In related news, President Trump gave Iran another ultimatum. And look, if ultimatums work, I'd be married by now. My girlfriend's in the living room, probably not liking that joke. RFK Jr., who is known to work out in jeans and no top, which would be sexy if he was a totally different person. If you recall, he once transported a dead bear cub to New York Central Park. He then cut the penis off of a roadkill raccoon. Worst jerky ever. And he just now posted a video grabbing 2 live snakes while they were having sex, as they appeared to repeatedly bite him. He explained it by saying, and I quote, "Does anyone know where the dicks are on these things? I'm low on jerky." It's just a very dumb question because on a snake, the whole thing is the dick. That's the whole point of snakes. Giant slithering dicks. Yummy. North Korea launched a short-range ballistic missile and other weapons into the sea the other day. Take that, South Korean sea life. Somebody was very upset. My friend Holly said, "oh," at that. Do you eat fish, Holly? Do you eat meat?
I do.
Okay, so let's take the "oh" away because you're a mass murderer of animals, just for the record. Mark Zuckerberg recently said AI friends are the future. Why are we letting a dude that looks like... Tell us shit. Maybe AI friends are his future. I'm a fuck. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce have yet to decide on a prenup before their wedding this summer. Seems like an easy decision to me because Taylor's net worth is estimated at $2 billion, while Travis has whatever it takes to make this marriage work. Like I'm sweating a little bit on my lip, you know? My friend and makeup artist Lisa Lopez said, "Carry a thing in your pocket. You could sweat yourself." I said, "I'm fine." Now it's too late. Podcast host and likely genie out of a bottle, Joe Rogan, made a rare apology for mocking fellow podcaster Theo Von in his battle with depression. Unfortunately, we're still waiting on Rogan to apologize for his roid boobs. Streamer and sore-faced influencer Clavicular, who coined, because he hammers his face, you know about it. He coined the term Looksmaxing, recently revealed he has a micro penis. And now I'm talking about it because of the downfall of society. But wait, it gets much worse. He's been doing something apparently called dick-ups, which is wrapping a shopping bag filled with books around his wrist and using the weight to tug on his penis. When reached for comment, Dr. Marshall Brennan, head of urology at Johns Hopkins, killed himself. If you're considering trying dick ups at home, take it from me. Make 100% sure that car door is locked. Your staff works in your home now. And you borrowed their book bag without asking. Finally, Hooters is trying a new campaign to appeal to families, promising kids eat free. Yeah, but eat what? Friends and frenemies, are you having a good time so far? On the show tonight, we have only one of the most iconic filmmakers of all time. Kevin Smith is here. New York Times bestselling author and host of the wildly popular podcast, The Genius Life, which I've been a guest on because they couldn't get one that week. Max Lugavere is here. And a round table with hilarious comedians Zainab Johnson and Brent Pella. We are also, yeah, there you go, I'll applaud for them also. They're great people also, don't skip over them. We're also the first late night show drawn live by a cartoonist. At the end of the studio portion of our show, the very talented Corbin will be recapping the entire night's proceedings with an insane, amazing collection of drawings. And now, allow me to introduce you to our house band. Our piano player has worked with artists such as Mariah Carey, Nas, and Britney Spears, and has been nominated for 10 Grammys. The Susan Lucci of late night, it's Lance Tolbert, everybody. And our band leader and musical director and executive producer, he's recorded with artists such as the Backstreet Boys. He's worked with Michael Jackson, Madonna, and now the biggest diva of them all. You know him best as a two-time Grammy-winning and Juno Award-winning drummer of a little band known as the Black Eyed Peas. It's Keith Harris, everybody. This is Keith Harris and the Two-Piece Spicy.
Everybody, put your hands together. Come on, everybody. Hey. Where are we? We having a good time in Hollywood. Let me hear y'all say yeah. Say yeah. Ben Gleib's house tonight. Ben Gleib's house tonight. We'll be watching the show.
Ben Gleib's house tonight.
Yeah.
Ben Gleib's house tonight.
Hey, where you want to go?
Good night. Good night. Good night.
Keith, I realized something crazy just the other day. You know, one of the Black Eyed Peas' most famous songs is I Got a Feeling.
Yeah, you like that one?
I love it because the lyrics of that song are so perfectly this show, right? It's I got a...
Don't do that. No.
You're in the band. I can't sing the song?
No.
Just because the lyrics are perfect, it goes, that tonight's
No. Licensing. We can't.
I understand that, but
No.
because tonight's going to be a good night.
No.
It's going to be good,
No.
good. Got a feeling. Nice. Good night. We're gonna. Okay, but all right. All right. I'm done. Now I'm done. I have to talk at some point in the show.
You should.
We should talk. We should see maybe we can get that licensed. Is that a hard no? That's a hard no. That sigh is a hard no.
Yeah, it's a sigh.
Keith, this has been also a dream of yours your whole life to be band leader for a late night show.
So a fun fact, you know, me and my mom used to watch Carson and Leno back when I was a kid. So this is really one of my lifelong dreams to be a part of a talk show. So thanks for having me aboard. I really appreciate it.
Of course, my brother. Thank you for being here. Keith Harris and Lance Tolbert, everybody. It's incredible just to be able to be part of this legacy, because I grew up watching, obviously, Carson as well, and Arsenio was one of my favorites. I got to end up doing Arsenio's show, and then of course Letterman is like my hero, and Leno I got to know a little bit doing this crazy comedy game, and one year I asked him if he would do my virtual show. I asked his assistant, because I barely knew him. I met him like once, and she said, Jay can't do it. And that's the story. She said Jay can't do it, but she said, if you get a blocked phone call, maybe it might be Jay. He likes to call comedians for his birthday sometimes. And literally, I get a call on my birthday, blocked number, a few years back in the pandemic. And literally, Jay Leno goes, "Hey, Ben, it's Jay Leno. I just wanted to say happy birthday. And I'm so sorry I wasn't able to do your show tonight." And I said, "Jay, would you possibly just like record a 30-second video making fun of me? We can play it on the virtual show, and it'll be like you're a cameo guest." He goes, "Yeah, sure, I could do that. I could do that." A minute later, I get this amazing video from Jay Leno. So that was pretty cool. Maybe we can run it in if I can find it. And I'm making it more challenging for our editors if possible. We have an incredible audience here. Before we get on with the rest of our program, I would love to be able to, oh, also one quick thought. If Kevin's interested, he can like peek in from here if he wants to see. If somebody wants to go to his dressing room and invite him to peek in from there in case he wants to see before he comes out. Optional. I don't tell celebrities what to do. I'd like to meet some of our audience here. We have an incredible in-person and virtual worldwide audience. I mean, right here in the front, we got Nisha and Sharad. We got a great couple of friends of mine right here. You're wearing sunglasses indoors. That's a weird move. No, I mean, you can wear them. Do you do that a lot? I wear orange glasses indoors a lot, too.
Sometimes, yeah.
It's a vibe.
It's a beautiful vibe to be. Look at the vibe we're in.
That's true. And it's bright in here.
Yeah.
I was told we got to bring up. I had it very vibey in here, and then everybody on the crew said it cannot be this dark. It would look bad on camera, and so you got glasses. I should have thought of it. I mean, you offered me yours, which is nice, but I couldn't wear that for the rest of the show. I don't think that's the move. All right. What else? Let's talk to some of our virtual audience here. I see Kayla has me and my dad as her backdrop. That's incredible. Let's say hi to Kayla Gibson real quick, everybody. Kayla, how you doing? Good to see. Can you bring your volume up a little bit? If I call on people, if you could bring your volume up a little bit just so we can hear you better. And you can unspotlight me when we bring somebody up so they can go full screen, if that's good for you guys. What's up, Kayla? How you doing?
I'm good. It says it's all the way up. So
Oh, it is? Can we just bring her up in the studio a little bit? Say hi one more time.
Hi.
We hear you a little low, but it's fine. What's been new? What's been new with you?
Not much. Still working the night shift, so a little tired, but
Tell everybody what your job is.
I'm a third shift stocker at a grocery store.
Third shift stacker. I've been in a couple of sexual situations where I was referred to as that. I don't know why. I had to say that. I don't know why. Thank you for being here, Kayla. Let's say hi to somebody else here. We have Jack Dostile here. I happen to know Jack. He's been coming to my virtual shows for a long time, pre-Good Night. Jack, you're a professor, is that right?
Yeah, I teach physics.
Awesome. Where do you teach physics? Are you allowed to say?
Yeah, out here in North Carolina. Just with
That sounds
the,
very vague. So you're intentionally trying to not tell us the name of the school. That's fair. Is there what's your favorite physics fact to share with people?
Oh, favorite physics fact? God, that's putting me on the spot. I think maybe the most interesting thing is that you can make a trumpet out of a hose and a funnel, and it works.
I've also blown into some hose. Whatever gets it done, you know what I mean? I think you understand that. Let me pull out my phone for a minute. I'm getting a buzz here. Hold on, just 1 second. Sorry about that. Hey, baby, I think the show is going pretty well, period. What do you think? Question mark. I voice text all the time so much that people never know if I'm actually talking to them, exclamation point. You're familiar with that. You're my girlfriend, period. Oh, I voice text a lot. And with that, a man on the street comedy premise was born. Please enjoy Fun with Phone. Do you guys have any tips for someone who's single and is like looking for like a connection, kind of like you guys? Keep working at it. Excuse me for 1 second. I know, Mom, I just feel like, honestly, I'm like getting vibes from the girl, and so we'll see if maybe I can, like, I don't know, break a little bit of it off for myself, period, send. Fun with Phone! I just thought it was a regular day, and then I think I just maybe, like, laid eyes on the love of my life. She's just beautiful. These amazing like, pink nails with black polka dots, and I just think stylish next level, and maybe there's a chance for us, period. Hey, I'm Ben.
Nice to meet you, Ben. I'm Tatiana.
Hi, Tatiana. Nice to meet you. I'm talking to my mom, and she thinks that I have a wife. I put it on mute. She thinks I have a wife. Do you mind pretending you're my wife for 1 quick second? I really appreciate it.
Sorry, no.
Thank you so much. Just
No
real
way.
quick.
No way, no.
Mom, my wife is right here. Just do like a woman's
Sorry,
voice.
man.
Just do a
I
woman's
cannot
voice
make
real
that
quick.
woman's
Go like
voice.
this. Go like, hi, thank
I'm
you.
very bad at
Hi.
it. Sorry,
Try,
man.
please.
Good
My
luck.
life's on the line.
That's someone else.
This is so important. She's right here, and she wants to just say hi real quick. Just anything.
Hi,
Hi, sorry,
Mom.
I can't.
Hi, Mom.
Yeah, she's so sweet. I can't wait
Your
to meet
son
you.
is gay.
Whoa, no. That's not true. There's nothing wrong with being gay, obviously, but I'm not one. I'm not one of the gay people. Hey, Ben. Nice to meet you. Pleasure. Pretty sure, I think my hand is infected, Mom, but I'm getting it checked out. Where's your accents from?
France.
France, okay, oh, cool. Sorry, just 1 second. I think I'm feeling vibes, period, send. Do you guys want to hang out tonight, maybe? Before you leave town? We're having a big party. We're having a big party tonight. I think good chance for a threesome, send. Maybe you're interested?
No. We're here from Chicago. We don't even live here.
Oh, no kidding.
So I have a group of kids from a high school
Okay.
that I work at. I don't have kids.
Oh, you don't have your own kids?
No,
Okay. I think you and I have like a chemistry and a vibe. You don't have kids. I don't like kids. It's perfect. You live far away. I don't want to have to see my girl that much. So, no?
I'm a clingy type of girl.
You're clingy? Excuse me for 1 second. I don't talk to my mom anymore, but my girlfriend wants to meet her. Do you mind just really quickly, she's on the phone, do you mind just really quickly saying, pretend you're my mom to my girlfriend? Hey, my mom is right here. Just say hi real quick.
Hi.
Say, I can't wait to meet you.
I can't wait to meet you.
She totally doesn't mind at all about the debt or all of the criminal issues. Just tell her you don't mind.
I don't mind.
And you can't wait to meet her. You heard she's so beautiful despite everything that happened in the accident.
I heard you're so beautiful despite of everything that happened in the accident.
Yeah, she's so supportive. I told you she's gonna love you. Let me hear one of your rhymes from Turnup. And it's a song about turnips, right?
Yeah, Turnup.
Like it's kind of like a gardening vibe, or?
Coming from the east side of the west coast, so I keep my tech close and spit it just like a vet, most rondo transmeg. Sierra be out here. Let me get my shit together.
I don't know, Mom, it just seems a little like redundant and stuff I've already heard, but maybe it's awesome. We don't really know, question mark. Mom, it's not working out like every time. Like every time it's not working out. No, I want to be around you all the time. Mom, she's like getting high maintenance really quickly though. It's part of the situation. It's like,
when I'm in that Versace or when I'm in that Armani, my be feeling like them hit the lotto.
Oh.
I'm feeling like Michael, cause I broke the cycle. 187 my rivals, cause we done broke the title. And why you niggas
my stomach is really hurting still. That was tight, dude. That was real tight. And that was from, what song, Turn Up?
Yeah, Turn Up.
How long you been gardening?
I've been, say, 2020.
Since 2020. Oh, dude. I love that jersey. That's cool, man. Oh my God, Mom, I feel like it's almost like embarrassing a little bit, but we'll see how it works out. You know, dressing in public like that kind of as a man and somehow keeps a woman. It's kind of strange, question mark. You grow turnips, what else?
And then you can go pull up.
That's the name of a vegetable? Hey Mom, yeah, I just feel like maybe like there's new vegetables I don't even know about or something, period, send. That's cool, dude. I love that, like a garden-based rap. I love that a lot.
But what, are you recording something?
No, I'm talking to my mom, voice texting to my mom.
Oh, I don't think you need to tell that to your mom though, yeah?
I wasn't talking about you.
I heard you though.
No, I was just saying, but this guy, I saw this guy wearing a full baseball uniform earlier.
Oh, yeah.
It was so, yeah, it was totally different. No, this is a great shirt, so cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like even just the shirt is like over the top, but to each their own, you know? That, my friends, is fun with phone. And now a very exciting moment I've been waiting for a very long time is to bring out my first guest on Good Night with Ben Gleib. My first guest is the writer, actor, producer, and legendary filmmaker behind movies such as Clerks, Mallrats, Chasing Amy, Dogma, the Jay and Silent Bob movies. For my first ever guest on the show, I'm honored to say, please welcome my friend, Kevin Smith. Yeah. Yo, my brother. What's up, my brother?
Hey.
How the hell are you?
This is so weird. I instantly called my wife when I got it. Number one, only a married guy could never get away with this. Like having a show in your house is absolutely brilliant.
Thank you.
Every room is utilized. You should see how many people are scurrying around. Like, I honestly, apologies. I thought I was coming to do a fucking podcast. Like I had no idea it was a full-blown production. I would have worn a Jay and Silent Bob oriented shirt or something to promote myself. So when I got here, I called up my wife, and because she's always like, what are you up to? And I was like, I'm going over Ben Gleib's house to do a podcast. And so when I got here, I was like, it's not a fucking podcast. It was like, it's worldwide, and he's the first like talk show ever on YouTube. And she's like, that can't be. I was like, go look. And we fucking checked. And you're right, man. It was the first one ever and shit. And so I was like, oh my God. And I started blowing up going like, this is ingenious. Like doing the whole thing at home, like this is like the evolution of COVID times. Like suddenly you just don't even have to leave the house to do your job. You could do a fucking talk show from your house. And she instantly shut that shit down. She was like, I hear where you're going, but absolutely fucking not. She's like, podcasts only.
Yes, because I've hosted your podcast in your house when you were out of town.
Yeah.
You and I have co-hosted in your house. And Jen's cool with it because she just goes upstairs, but it's like the two of us and nobody else.
She's cool to a degree. I'm gonna share a text exchange with you that I shared with my fucking wife, and this will.
Does she like me refer to as my fucking wife?
Yeah, my fucking wife. Just to set it up, like I'd spend a lot of weekends like you traveling, doing shows, live shows and stuff like that.
This weekend in Cincinnati.
Indianapolis.
Right?
Close.
Same idea.
Same exact thing.
thing.
Indianapolis and
Friday
Helium
and
Comedy Club. But every weekend I'm traveling someplace. And we kind of figured out a long time ago, because we've been married now, we just celebrated 27 years.
Yeah, okay.
27, yeah. 27 years married, 28 years fucking, far more important. But since I travel a bunch, we decided a long time ago, like before I hit the road, because she doesn't really go with me, whether we want to or not, we will always fuck. And this is the rationale.
You want to or not, I love that.
If the plane,
both of you not into it.
I mean, that's marriage, bro.
I get that.
If the plane goes down, she would beat the fucking shit out of herself for the rest of her life, going, oh, I should have fucked him before he died and stuff. And I don't want that for her. So we've always been like, let's make sure we fuck before I leave. And so
hold on a second. Smart arrangement that you made with her, but there's no chance if you went down in an airplane, her predominant thought would be, I should have fucked him before he died.
I hope so. Because the idea of us having sex before, not at all.
Okay.
But she likes me a lot. The idea of having sex though before I go is that way if I die while she's gone, and people are like, I'm so fucking sorry the plane went down. She'd be like, don't worry, I fucked him right before he left. And she won't have to carry that cross for the rest of her fucking life. So we generally try to like break one off before I leave. So the other night, man, well, here, this will tell you where we are based on the text.
Is this a video?
No, fuck no. This is a text. Yeah, I'm like, here's a video of me and my wife. This is a text, ready? It'll tell you exactly where we are in the story. I wrote to her, I really wish we'd have fucked before I left, instead of just watching Matlock again. And if you're like, ew, fucking Andy Griffith Matlock? No, man, Kathy Bates Matlock, which is fucking fantastic.
Yep.
And if you're like, is it fantastic enough to skip sex for? Yes. It's very well plotted.
That's a good show.
Fucking charming. Wouldn't you kill to be on that fucking show?
I mean, I did audition for it.
See?
But I would choose fucking every day over it.
Oh my God, we love it so much. And so the other day, before I left to go do the show, I was like, okay, I got fucking 2 hours before I have to go to the airport. We could fuck, or we could watch the new Matlock. And she was like the little girl on the internet. She's like, why not both? And so I was like,
plus there's definitely time for both in 2 hours?
Well, maybe.
Okay, damn,
the plan was very simple. The plan was we'll watch Matlock, then we'll fuck, and then I'll race to the airport, get on a red eye, and good to go. So we watched Matlock, and then after Matlock was over, we talked about Matlock for an hour and how good the episode was.
That's the international symbol for talking about Matlock, is this.
It was so well done and shit like that. So we didn't not wind up fucking before I went to the airport. So that's why I wrote that text. I was just like, I really wish we'd have fucked before I left instead of just watching Matlock again. She writes back, well, Matlock makes me feel good. Now I'm fucking, very needy and shit. So I wrote back, I don't make you feel good. And she wrote, Matlock makes me feel good for an hour straight.
Damn.
This is why I know I would never get away with a talk show in my fucking house. This is ingenious, man. I'm so
Thank you,
happy
brother.
for you. It's high time that you had your own fucking thing. Lord knows you've been doing it forever. You are one of the only people I've ever met in this world who believes in himself as much as I believe in myself. Like you know there's something waiting for you around every turn. You and I could be thwarted left and right by people who aren't into like what we do, and then sometimes overly celebrated by people for the things we do. But like you and I always feel a kinship with you because we're not to the manor born. We're workers, man. Like we put in 9 to 5 and stuff like that.
Yeah,
We're here because we want
attics. I was just getting fiberglass in my arms trying to help build.
100%. Like, and you've been doing this like on your own, and now you've got help and stuff. But forever, like you've always believed in yourself. And before you can expect anybody else in this fucking world to believe in you, you have to believe in yourself first. That's one of the things I've always adored about you. It's like this motherfucker knows he can do it.
Thank you. But you're also largely responsible for me turning that back up in my life, because I don't know if you even remember this, but the first time that we met, I got a last-minute call to come do your late-night pilot, Tonightly. You did this.
Tonightly, yeah.
And I got a call just hours before. Someone dropped out, and I was asked to come do it. It was with you and Art.
Is that when we met?
We met that day. And
wow.
And Seth Rogen was on your show with you.
Yeah.
And that's how I met Seth. And we were sitting there, and I walked into your conference room, and you were like, I just watched your viral videos. You're funny, man. And we did the show, and then there was a big rap party because it was your last of like several episodes I think you did.
Yeah.
And then you and I missed it because you said you wanted to smoke a joint, and we smoked a joint together, and you said, tell me your life story. And I told you all about the college late night talk show I did,
Right.
and how I did it then for National Lampoon, and then I put it on the back burner, and then I started being booked on Chelsea Lately on the panel and all these different panel shows. And you said to me as you were smoking, you go, yeah, but man, you're a production guy. Like, what are you doing getting booked on panels? You got to be creating your own thing. And I was like, you're right. I've been like, my mom always says, sometimes, I told you this that night, sometimes you lead life, sometimes life leads you.
Ooh, that's good.
It's so good.
That is good.
And
if I hadn't been stoned that night, I would have stolen that. You know what I'm saying?
Now you're
throwing it around.
Now
Say
it's
it
on
one more
video.
time. Fuck,
Sometimes,
that's right. Everyone's going to witness this shit.
Sometimes you lead life,
sometimes
life leads you.
Oh, the wisdom of a mother.
It's so beautiful. My mom's wiser than most. And so it's good to sometimes do that flow and let you get pulled in ways that the world wants to take you, but you have to know when to take the driver's seat again. And then you said to me, why don't you come co-host my Smod Coast morning show at your house? And I did that. And during the first commercial break, you said, do you want to guest host it when I'm gone? And when the show was done, you said, would you like your own podcast on my network?
Yes.
And then all of a sudden, I have a podcast on your network for many years.
And just for the record, tell all these fuckers, no Epstein at all. It was like, do this, and there's nothing you owe or anything like that.
Yeah.
No strings. It was like.
That's correct. Kevin did not make me fuck him.
See, it's possible in this business.
It is.
To move ahead in a tiny increment.
It's
and
true.
not give up your virtue.
This is true. And then we did Last Week on Earth for a bunch of years on your network.
Which, to be fair, like, and maybe this is a hot take, I'm not sure, but like, I always felt that Last Week Tonight owed you some money.
Yeah, that's true. That.
Because you went first.
Yeah, we were a couple years before.
And I thought that was such a great title. I was like, that's fucking brilliant.
Thank you. We covered everything that happened during the Last Week on Earth, so it's a pretty good title for that reason. But whatever,
That's
no
a
big
great
deal.
title, yeah.
Thank you. So, tell me, like, you obviously are the ultimate self-made person in this business.
Not really. I used to
take
think
it back.
I
You're
was.
obviously an industry guy, and you really are.
There it is, right there. No, I used to think I was self-made, and I was very proud of that. It was like the Horatio Alger of my own story and stuff. And I was saying it to a friend of mine. I was like, well, you know, I'm self-made man. And she was like, wait, really? And I was like, yeah, man. Like I had my friends helping me out and stuff like that, but I did this. When I made Clerks, I did by myself. I put on credit cards that weren't even like mine. I mean, they were mine, but like I didn't have that money, blah, blah, blah. And then my friend goes, wait, were you living at home with your parents? And I was like, well, yeah. I was 23. And she's like, that's abnormal. She's like, but it's also a safe place from which to create some art. So imagine if you weren't living home with your parents, you didn't have to pay any rent? I was like, no, I didn't have to pay any rent. She's like, so right then and there, that kind of gives you an advantage. And then she said the weirdest fucking thing, which really impacted me. She goes, your parents liked you. And I was like, well, fucking yeah, all parents like their kids. She was like, no, Kevin, not at all. She was like, you were working with an advantage right there. She was like, you had a lot of help. And I never took away from my parents. I was always like, well, of course, my parents and stuff. But like, just the idea that I was loved by two people who, even if they didn't believe in me and shit, because trust me, when I told them I would make a movie, they were like, this fucking idiot. But they never said that out loud.
Right.
Like, I hadn't gone to college like my brother and sister, so I think they were like, look, let him get this out of his system, then he'll be a waiter or some sort of shit. He seems to like convenience stores. So, but they never discouraged me, you know what I'm saying? They were never like, don't try this out. I was a child in the 70s. Our parents were always like, they weren't inspirational. Like, I tell my kid, like, you can fucking do anything you want, man, shit like that. Our parents were like, see that mountain? Never climb it. You'll fucking fall and shit. So they didn't really tell us to go out and chase rainbows. That was something that like kind of came along later on.
Yeah, but they enabled it. They created the environment where you could do it. Where you
Well, like my old man, like whenever I think about him, like when I was a kid, in my 20s, like right before I made Clerks, I had the audacity to ask my father, who worked at the post office, and he didn't work like delivering mail. He worked in the sectional center canceling stamps. So I said,
unnecessary detail, but that's okay.
But think about how soul crushing that is.
That's true. You're not
Some
even
people get up.
interacting
You
with
get
people.
up from your fucking bed, which is like 2 steps away. Come down and do a job that gratifies you, makes you feel good and shit. This motherfucker
why I
literally
masturbate.
punched a clock. Exactly. He punched a clock and shit. I'm not saying he didn't masturbate at his
I
job.
understand that,
I mean,
yeah.
that's how you get through the post office without going postal and shit.
That's right. That's why he puts the service in postal service.
Absolutely.
I get that for sure.
But he delivered. But he
Rain or shine, baby. Let's go.
I asked him, I was just
Sometimes
like,
sleep, too.
I said, sometimes sleep. I said, hey man, Dad, I said, what did you dream about when you were a kid? And he goes, what do you mean? Because he wasn't like of that generation where he talked about dreams and shit. He just did things. And so I said, well, like when I want to be a filmmaker. What did you dream about before you gave up? He goes, I didn't give up. I said, well, what were your dreams? He goes, I wanted to get married and have kids. And I was like, oh, so your dreams like came true pretty early. And he goes, yeah. And so I was like, that's great. But inside, I was so judging him. I was like, what? Anyone could fucking get married and have kids. Like, where's the ambition? That's why we're stuck in lower middle class. He works at a fucking post office and shit like that. There's zero ambition in the man's voice. Nothing. He just wants to get married and have kids. Now, at age 55, my father was the wisest man I ever fucking met. I wish to Christ I wasn't cursed with ambition. That motherfucker seemed content his whole fucking life. From the moment I met him and shit like that. He wasn't chasing something else.
Right.
There wasn't this endless guff that he had to fill going like, no, it's the next thing that's going to make everybody fucking love and accept me and shit like that. He needed, all the love and acceptance he wanted was right there in that fucking house. And his job wasn't about what personally fulfills me. It was literally like, how do I pay for this shit? That is it. So one generation removed, I got to chase dreams, but like, you know, I ain't bitching. It's been a wonderful fucking 3 decades. But fuck, it would have been nice the other way.
100%. I have the exact same feeling like when friends of mine from high school will come to like my stand-up shows and they have this like regret about their own life in their eyes and they'll be like, man, you're living the dream. I always try and dispel that for them immediately. I'm like, I'm doing the thing that I wanted to do and I made my passion my career, but it's so hard. I often envy people like you that get to keep their passion, and they get to clock in and clock out of their job. And they don't have to be working 100-hour weeks, getting fiberglass in your arms at 3 in the morning while you're begging people who kindly are offering to stay. Like Ian's been here working and building this whole thing the whole night, and Sarah's been here trying to make this thing happen, and Shadi volunteering to do photographs, and you know.
Take the applause because you'll never get money.
Correct. That's correct. That's correct. She's literally a volunteer. But the point is, he's getting paid, but we negotiated a pretty good rate. So like, so people are helping out as much as they can to pursue their dreams, but it's so much work to do so. And when you make your passion your job, it becomes your job. You can't fuck up.
100%.
You
Also,
can't fail.
once you get on this train, and this is for like, you know, I guess it goes for the influencer culture, which based on which Instagram reel or TikTok you watch is either thriving or fucking dying lately. Since nobody has any money, I don't see how it could possibly fucking thrive. But at the end of the day, once you go, oh, I want to express myself for a living, no matter whether it's through music, through fucking writing, screenwriting, fucking plays, whatever your art form is. This is the one thing I wish that somebody had told me before I started. I doubt it would have altered my desire, but
we're out of time, and thank you
good
so
eye.
much. I'm kidding. Please.
It was. I wish somebody had told me that like once you put your foot in the water, the rest of your life is going to be a hunt for relevancy. Like every morning you have to wake up and figure out how to make a bunch of fucking strangers give a fuck about you enough to come back and try you out one more fucking time. And that is relentless. I got into entertainment because I was like, I don't want to work for a living. All I've done is work way harder than I would have worked if I stayed at the fucking convenience store. You know what I'm saying? There was structure there. Like, I didn't have to wake up every day and go like, how do I make them buy milk? Like, they were coming anyway.
They were coming.
But how do I make them buy Kevin Smith? That's what I sell. And like, sometimes it's exhausting, man. It's like, I ain't as easy to sell as like, you know, fucking Ben Affleck or something like that.
Maybe if you put on pants, it would help.
That would help.
You don't ever.
I thought I was going to a fucking podcast. Nobody told me. It was a full-blown production. Christ. This is the most casual I've ever been at a fucking talk show.
Really? Okay,
Yeah.
That's the point. That's what we're trying to do.
It works.
A casual YouTube talk
fun.
show. I love that. But I mean, that is just so true because we're trying to make something happen in a world where it's like so hard to make your mark, and that's a big part of why I created this. I was sort of just tired of waiting for gatekeepers. I was really tired of waiting
Tell
for
the
green
kids.
lights.
That's the important message. Kids, which one?
Tally light's right there.
There you
Red
go.
means go right there.
Kids, no help is coming. I assure you. No help is ever coming. You're dependent on yourself, man. If you got a dream, you got to figure out how to make that dream come true. Surround yourself with some like-minded individuals, people that believe in your Chautauqua, and go forward. But don't wait for help because you'll die waiting. And like there's so much competition out there. There are people figuring out every day, oh, I don't need to wait for permission. I'm going to do a thing and whatnot. And boom, they're off on the journey. And it's not a race. That's the other thing, man. People are always like, oh man, this motherfucker's ahead of me and shit like that. Nobody's trying to be you in the entire fucking world. Everyone's trying to do their own self-expression and shit. So it's not a race, man, and it's not a fucking ladder. We're all just on separate journeys. Don't look at somebody else's journey and judge it against yours. What is the fucking point, man? Your journey is so fucking individual and so specific to you. You can't look at anybody else. You have to look to yourself, man. And at the end of the day, that's the one that needs to believe in you the most before you can expect anybody else to do it. Believe that you can make this thing work.
Yeah.
Look at two idiots like us do this. You can do anything.
Totally. And also I recommend that people do it in a way that like your life can then become easeful as well, because, you know, you have to work really hard initially in these things, then hopefully something hits and you get to a little bit ride a wave for a while. Like, I got tired of making hits for big multinational corporate conglomerates that would get enough seasons to have reruns and then stop making new ones, and I'm like starting from scratch again, trying to find a new show, a new thing that'll put.
Is that
me
what
on.
you found at like
100%.
game show? You got to a place where
my
they're
show's
like,
still airing. I don't make a penny. They had 210 episodes. God bless them. They made my career happen, bought me this house, but it's still airing. Netflix bought it. I didn't make a penny. It's currently airing on Pluto
You know
TV.
you
I
got
don't
out of
make a
the
penny.
Netflix airing? I saw in the other room a frame.
I got a framed picture
piece that says,
no joke,
with
I had to Photoshop the Netflix logo onto it, print it at FedEx, put it on my wall, just so people walking in this room could be like, oh yeah, Netflix show? I'm like, yes I did.
I
lost money.
I gotta tell you, I was fucking impressed.
Thank you very much.
Netflix, eh? You know, I'm in the right place.
100%. So I'm hoping that
You're also a man who memorializes himself. I see framed images
Wait,
of you and the shows you've done in the other rooms. not so
Only in
much
that
here.
one room. That's my ego room. If I ever feel bad about myself in my life, I want a room.
Tell
'cause
them.
there were
Everyone
many
needs an
times-
ego
you need that.
room.
There were many times in my life where I felt like I didn't know where my career was going.
Yeah.
I didn't know what I was. So I don't have pictures of myself really anywhere else in the house. But in my office, I have the things that I've accomplished, so I can look up and say I've actually done something.
Important, man, important.
Which
To
I know you feel the
memorialize
same
the
way.
journey.
'Cause when
Fuck
I
yes.
had you on my
My
podcast-
house is one giant museum.
Yes. But I remember, like, it's easy to forget when I had you on my podcast from your house, and I did this very elaborate intro of all the things you've done, and you said, wow, hearing in a row like that made me feel so good about myself, because you forget. You just forget all, because every day is a grind to do that next thing.
And you're just so scared that one day it's going to end that you just keep adding links to the chain. The tail gets longer and longer and longer. Like, I stand at a vast distance from how I entered the scene. The journey begins with me as a filmmaker, and like not necessarily known as that anymore. I mean,
Right.
it's always something people go like, "Hey, he made Clerks once and shit."
Right, so
Like,
that was the other question I had
Yeah.
is you really transition a lot of your focus to podcasting, to live shows, to essentially doing stand-up. Your picture at the Improv literally bumped mine off the wall. It's fine. But the point is...
I feel so accomplished.
I know, it's pretty great. But so what made you decide to make that shift, and which one are you sort of more proud of? The films you've made, the art you've created, or the community that you've built around your work? And
They're both like so dependent on one another. There's no community were not for the films and whatnot. And there's the films continue because the community that surrounded it. I've been very lucky in as much as whenever I've gone into some corporate structure or somebody with money and asked with a hat in hand, can I have some money to make pretend and stuff? You know, the older I get, the longer in the tooth I become, and people are like, we've seen every fucking magic trick he could possibly do. It's all a variation on fucking Clerks. But right before they kick me out of the room, there's always this kind of like, but he does have that audience. And they just count on the people who have shown up for 30 plus years for whatever I've done. As long as we keep the budget in control, they could kind of get their loot back. So it's the audience that was generated by the films that keep the films going, oddly enough, because without them, that conversation ends. They leave the room, I leave the room, I don't get any of that money to go make pretend and stuff.
Yeah, and that's why I have to give such thanks to the Mad Ones, which is what my fans have been called for a long time, because I know these people. We have literally Jen Winklepleck there, who I've hung out with in Tahoe and brought me my favorite ice cream and a bong that you smoke out of Yoda's mouth, which maybe was a little weird, you know. And we've got Jack, who supported all of our shows, and Greg Murphy, who sends me stats of all the appearances that we do right there, and Jana Majid, who lives in DC and broke her arm recently, and Rochelle Machado, who I've always thought was very cute, but I can't say that now because I have a girlfriend who lives in the house. And who else we got?
Did she just move in as well?
She did just move in on Saturday, literally.
I'd give her to the 3rd episode before she's like, fuck this. Let's talk about how I wound up as first guest. How many fucking people said no in order for you to go? And I'll tell you why I know this. I was on, I got a phone call from some other friends going like, if you see Gleib's number, duck it. When I did The Simpsons, the only time I did The Simpsons, and you know, I was a massive fan growing up, before I made my movies, like The Simpsons existed. So there was no like, one day you'll be on, no, you know, written in stone or anything, but one day they called me, I was like, fuck yes, and just for one line, but it was a great line. So when I went in, I was like, oh my God, this is everything, you have no idea, I just blew them up and shit like that. And then I was like, but look, who said no in order for me to be standing here? They're like, no, my God, you're, you know, Silent Bill. Of course you're here. And I was like, you can be honest with me. I've been in the business of 25 years. Who said no? And before I could finish, he goes, Seth Rogen. So I figure there was a list.
A few people said no, Kevin, but you're always on the list, and I wanted you here. And it actually, like, the world works out perfectly sometimes, because we were obviously going for, I mean, you're an iconic career, but we were going for like some of the people that would like immediately maybe drive like people's minds nuts, be like, how the fuck did you get Brad Pitt in that chair? You know what I mean? And we did not get him, but it's all good. We got Kevin Smith. That's pretty amazing.
People be more like, how did you go from Brad Pitt to fucking Clerks guy, Mr. Mallrats?
I mean, there was a few in between, but the point is, the point, I was trying to make you feel good, but like,
I would have assumed here, this would have been my guess.
Yeah.
And you tell me where she was in the pecking order. Chelsea
Handler. Can I tell you exactly what happened?
Of course.
I texted Chelsea and I said,
Who is
Chelsea, no. It's not that bad, but probably worse actually what happened. I texted her, I was on her show for 7 years, 100 plus episodes.
Totally.
I said, Chelsea, I'm creating the first late night talk show for the internet, and I'd love to have you as my guest. And she goes, oh, that does not interest me at all. And I go, oh, okay. I mean, it's just, I'm trying to like kind of I was on your show for a long time, and it's this cool thing, but you know, it's no worries. It'd be really quick. It's like just in my house. And she goes, copy that. Not interested.
Wow.
And so then when the show became real, and it dropped in Deadline, thanks to Matt Grobar actually, who wrote the story in Deadline, that wrote the story, and it actually she sees.
And he's here in the audience.
He's
Hold
here.
on, show one, ladies.
That's right.
Right there, one hand watches the other.
That's right. And I just sent her the deadline link.
You're like, we're legit.
This is actually real, and she immediately goes, all caps, congratulations, 4 exclamation points. Left a comment on my Instagram for the first time in 10 years. She's like hearts on my thing, so we'll get around to booking her.
Totally.
We got some other people to get to first.
I believe in you.
Thank you, brother. A round of applause for Kevin Smith, by the way. One last thing we got to talk about also. You have a new endeavor I should have mentioned before. Jay and Silent Bob Deliver. Can you tell us what this is?
Sure. In the movies, I played a weed dealer. And since there is no more movie industry, now I deal weed in real life. And so we joined up with a weed shop that I go to all the time, literally called The Weed Shop. It's like right down the street from my house. And they were like, hey man, we've got like a delivery license. You guys want to pair up? And I said, fuck yeah. So the business is called Jay and Silent Bob Delivery. You go to jayandsilentbobdeliver.com. They bring weed right to your door. All the weed that's sellable here in California, but you could always order my brand new weed. So we work with the good folks at Jeter. And Jeter is a company that does like California, Michigan, New York, Illinois, I forget the other ones. So they're not nationwide, but nobody is. But they do my favorite weed. And so they do our new strain, which came out May 8th, man. It's called Jay and Silent Bob's Banana Hammock.
Ooh, okay.
It is.
If you want to smoke the penises of Jay and Silent Bob.
It is. It has a banana flavor profile to it.
That sounds nice. That sounds nice.
Yeah,
and Kevin is sticking around for our post show as soon as or really part of the main show, our nightcap part of the show. As soon as it ends, we're gonna go smoke some of it out in the backyard.
Yes.
Sounds like a plan. And one more time for Kevin Smith, everybody. My next guest. Or no, before my next guest, is actually one more thing that we got to do. You know, we've been talking a lot about your journey through this, but this is my show. And your name's not in Neon Lights here.
You're right.
So this is a moment that I wanted to just share the journey it took to get here in a little bit more detail. So I'm just going to take you through a journey in photos of my life to this point and some of the ups and downs of trying to make it in this business. So firstly, here's a photo of me doing a talent show with my dad and brother when I was like 6 years old. This is me in the white boots. I don't know why I'm wearing white boots. I think they were my mom's boots.
You look like Ron DeSantis. In your little white boots.
That's right. Trying to go to a disaster zone.
Yeah.
With white boots. So there's that. So then I always wanted to host late night talk show my whole life. So I started doing one in college. I did the Gleib show for 1,000,000 years. My third guest ever, literally in 1996, 30 years ago, was Bobby Lee. This is Bobby Lee on my show when I was just a kid.
Wow.
Isn't that wild? And then,
he hasn't aged a day.
I know. I take deep offense to what you omitted from that sentence.
Yeah, you look like that kid's dad. The kind of guy that'd be like, son, just give up this talk show shit. Get a real job.
But then you start getting some real jobs. Yahoo Sports hired me to do a web series, and you have to do some insane things. I had to do this for some reason. That's me putting a t-shirt on a fucking alligator.
Oh, that's what that is. I was like, yeah, I guess fucking an alligator for money is... You win in the crappiest job. I just worked at a convenience store. But, when in Florida.
Oh, my God. Then you sign up for these casting networks. You get people send you you're a match for this. I got this one. I think they had my profile wrong. You're a match for the role of Vin Diesel body double. Kind of complimentary, but whatever. Not as bad as this next one I got. Hey, Ben, you're a match for the role of ethnic elf. The fuck does that even mean? It's horrendous.
Were you able to write back which ethnicity?
I was not. Then you start getting some gigs. And then a limo driver picked me up at the Tahoe Improv, and he was very, very excited to be greeting Ben Gleib.
Still, not a bad rebrand there.
It's not a bad rebrand, Ben Gleib.
Before, change the sign. Do one more take.
This sign was very expensive, Kevin. We are burning through the budget.
Just tape Glenn over the Ben. Good night with Glenn Gleib. That's a lot of alliteration right
That's
there.
fair.
Yeah.
Definitely not as bad as this comedy club that had coming next weekend at the House of Comedy, Ben Gleib. And then some comedy club just thought I was Steve Byrne. I don't know what that's about. But then you start getting fans, people start tweeting at you like this guy wrote, Ben, between the scruff and that look on your face, I'm feeling pretty gay for you, you sexy stone bastard. And then, you know, some women kind of take notice, and this woman kept coming into my email inbox thirsty, very thirsty. I emailed Thursday, she says, please, Ben. I emailed Friday. I emailed yesterday. Now I'm emailing again because I really need you. Nancy Pelosi trying to fuck. I set up a Google alert for my own name so I wouldn't have to be so absorbed to search myself, so it's a more passive way to be self-absorbed.
Yes.
I swear I did not Google search this, however. Ben Gleib, penis enlargement. I did not. I don't know where that came from. Then you start getting some cooler gigs like Chelsea Handler invites you to open for her on tour and you're playing arenas, you're on a private jet. More fun was being blasted drunk in the alley after the show.
You guys are so drunk, the photo's out of focus.
100%. And then finally getting my own late night show. This is the incredible poster designed by Alney Atwell of Dark Red Studios. This is the Good Night with Ben Gleib official artwork. Nice. And then we have the family and investor and corporate friendly version of the poster right there with my dog Henry Horse. And thank God we had these two because we had a different poster design in mind until a certain someone stole it for us like a few days before launch. This was gonna be the vibe. So that's a little bit of the journey to get to this place, my friends. And now, thank you. My next guest is one of the most compelling voices in modern health. Should I do this here or should I do this here? What camera should I do the intro to? To here, got it. Well, I can't really because it's on the prompter.
Kevin, will you move?
Yeah, he will. He knows already. I already told him.
Okay.
I'll just do it from here. Right?
He's gonna reframe.
Sure, he's gonna reframe. Cool.
Do you want to move now while we're reframing?
No, it'll be natural when we all stand. My next guest is one of the most compelling voices in modern health and wellness. For more than a decade, he's challenged the conventional wisdom and helped millions cut through the noise around food, fitness, and health. He's the author of the New York Times best-selling book, Genius Foods, and the host of the podcast, The Genius Life. It's Max Lugavere, everybody. What's up, brother? How you doing? Good to see you. Grab a seat. Thank you.
I'm a big fan, man.
Likewise, man. Thanks.
Thank you for being here, Max.
Thanks for having me. What an honor.
Thank you for being here. I appreciate it,
cool.
buddy. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Live audience, amazing.
Not bad, right? You look
Not bad.
good.
Yeah, thank you, brother.
You look so good always, and you've never combed your hair once.
Never once, no. It's I don't have a comb actually. I don't own a comb.
I don't own a comb either. I just kind of use my
Not good for your
fingers.
health. That's BS.
Combs are not good. That's
No, misinformation. Sorry.
So tell us, what is the best health tip you think people don't know that you could help people get hip to?
I think today, I mean, like I've been doing this for a decade at this point. My first book came out in 2018, and I was working sort of behind the scenes in the field for many years prior to that. But I think today there's this allure of like complexity of 15-step morning routines and endless protocols, and it might give the illusion that health and achieving a better body composition is some esoteric mystery or some abstraction. And I think what a lot of people today lose sight of the fact of is that it's really about health comes down to the big levers. So it's like body composition. It's not about one single meal, one single food. Today, like in the era of social media, obviously the wellness world today has become the wild, wild west. There's always an influencer out there fear-mongering a certain food or ingredient, and that's something that like I've seen change and evolve like over the years. And that's something to me that's really frustrating. It drives people crazy. It creates orthorexic eating patterns. So
well, I hate those because what is that?
Yeah. So, I mean, people have heard of eating disorders, and usually it's associated with like eating too little, right? But today, I mean, a lot of people get really anxious about making healthy choices to the point where it can interfere with life in a really non-productive and unhealthy way. So that's called orthorexia. And I'm not like a mental health expert professional in that regard, but I've seen it done where people get really anxious about making sure that their food is clean. And the problem with that is that the definition of clean depends on which influencer you're asking. And so this is something that,
It was like in the pandemic when we were washing the packaging.
Yeah, the washing the packaging.
Remember that stupidity?
Yeah.
Which I did for a while.
Did you? Yeah, hard times. That was a time.
But you do eat clean. Like you and I had lunch once, and it was like at this very special clean food place, and we had like just chicken with like brown rice, and it was enjoyable. But like I could have had better and different.
Yeah, I mean, sorry, Erewhon, it's it's a problem. I mean, like I think that one of the reasons why my work has reached the audience that it has is that I feel like I have a very moderate and reasonable voice. Today, you'll find people that are either out there, as I mentioned, fear-mongering like every little thing, but then you have others that insist that like nothing matters and food is food and that it's all about calories at the end of the day. But the reality is that, yeah, today we've inherited an environment where overeating is the path of least resistance, but the foods that we're overeating tend to drive their own overconsumption. Today, most of the foods that people consume are what are called ultra-processed foods. So 60% of the calories that your average adult ingests today comes from what are essentially these packaged, processed, shelf-stable foods. And those foods, studies show, drive their own overconsumption by about 500 calories a day when that's all you give people. But today, you look through the aisles of the modern supermarket, almost 3/4 of the products are ultra-processed foods. The fresh foods tend to be around the perimeter, but that's not where people are shopping. And we're now gathering mounting data showing how these foods, when we overconsume them, I mean, obviously they're linked to obesity, but today many of us have problems with regards to blood sugar regulation. And, I got started in this field because my mom had dementia. She had a form of dementia called Lewy body dementia, which is akin to having Alzheimer's disease and Parkinson's disease at the same time. And
you made an amazing documentary about it called
Little Empty Boxes.
Little Empty Boxes.
Thank you. When I first, got started in this field, nobody was talking about ultra-processed foods, let alone the connection, for example, between ultra-processed foods and neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's disease. I mean, for eons, for millennia, the brain was thought to sit in this, sort of ivory tower above the body where it was kind of, impervious to what was going on.
Unaffected by whatever you put in your body.
Exactly. And so now we've got...
That's what impervious means.
There you go. So now we've got like all this data linking the choices that we're making, the foods that we're eating with all of these health outcomes. And interestingly, ultra-processed foods haven't been linked to one single positive health outcome, only negative
tastiness.
Stuff. Tastiness. Yeah, there you go.
What about fucking happiness?
Yeah,
what about that?
There you go.
I had lunch with you and I wanted to kill myself, so that's the only other side.
Well, that's the other thing is that, like, you're right. Like, it's soul food, you don't have, like, social media can drive people crazy because there's this like image of perfection that I think is often perpetuated, and it's not about one single meal, so you can enjoy the.
So what's your cheat days? What do you cheat with?
Man, like a good pizza or burger, smash burger. Like I'm obsessed with. We've got like LA, some of the best smash burgers in the country.
That's true. I like a burger. The trend of smash burgers, you take a delicious, juicy burger and just get rid of all the juiciness. Just smash it just like a little pancake.
It is, yeah.
I hate that all your cheat foods are my main sustenance.
Well, but so Kevin, that's interesting because you had,
I was sitting here going like, I fucking don't eat processed. We make sloppy joes every day.
Do you really? Because you had a heart attack.
I'm a vegan though, so I make the sloppy joes out of Beyond Meat, and that shit's very processed.
That's true also. So where do you land on that? Because you had a heart attack, you almost died.
I went vegan. I've been a vegan for 8 years.
Lost a ton of weight.
I fucking hate vegetables. Yeah, it sucks. It used to be happy, now I'm fucking vegan. But it was very good for my health, and kind of easier to make the transition when I did than it would have been, say, 10 years prior to that, because there are so many like kind of aggregates on the other side, most of it being junk food. Like I love a Beyond Burger, I love an Impossible Burger. They make some easy fake chicken over on the vegan side and stuff.
I'm about it. It's cool. Tofu's, soy protein's actually good. There's this misconception that soy protein is like feminizing. Clearly, it's not. So,
hold on to my moves and fucking move on from that subject. Yeah, is that true? That's not right, is it?
No, it's not right. The set right there?
Movies.
Movies.
Is that so? That was propaganda? Somebody put out there?
Yeah, I think that soy's taken a beating from the rise and prominence of like the plant-based food industry in general, and milk alternatives and stuff like that. But in general, soy is like a pretty high quality protein. It's like among the highest, if not the highest, of plant proteins.
And you can get healthy, like cheap meat too. I remember you did a video once where you got all the burger patties from McDonald's.
Yeah,
ate them.
I got a lot of shit for that. But
You said they were pretty good.
yeah, they're pretty good. Yeah, McDonald's, most people know, has an a la carte menu. You can just go and order burger patties. I was giving a talk at this university, and a student told me that that's what they do. They're on a keto diet. They go to McDonald's. They order 4 burger patties. It's like a pound of meat for $8. It's pretty good. It's pretty good eating if that's your thing.
Also, if you're looking to get pounded bison meat for $8.
Yeah.
I've got tips.
There you go.
For the audience. God, I'm so stupid a lot of the time. Is that the main life change that you made, is going vegan after your heart attack?
Yeah.
And you started hiking a ton too, health.
I did, but I always
fitness.
kind of moved around and stuff. But it was the going vegan because all the plant-based stuff I eat now, even if it's processed, nothing's animal-based. There's no dairy, there's no meat or anything like that. So because of that, most of the things I enjoyed eating just fell away. So you lose weight by virtue of the fact that you're like, I can't fucking eat anything. Everything, all the fun shit is gone and shit. But ultimately better for your health.
Yeah.
And most of my vegan friends are like, you never fucking sell it well. Because I'm not here to sell it. Like,
right.
I went vegan. My kid went vegan because she loves animals. I went vegan because I wanted to stay alive after the heart attack and stuff. So you can't bring somebody to that and be like, do it. Like, they got to get there on their own and stuff. But I will say, much easier to transition for somebody who hates vegetables as much as I do now than it would have been, I think, 10 or 20 years ago.
Yeah, I try to.
I didn't know you were transitioning even. That's good to know.
Slowly.
Congratulations.
Slowly.
Yeah, I try to help people. There's a lot of zealotry that you see online. A lot of like the nutrition documentaries, for example, that you find on Netflix. They all have like this covert bias, which is something that kind of drives me nuts. Like part of what I think my role is within the industry is helping people be able to identify like where the biases lie, where the activism is that isn't necessarily always, experts aren't always forthcoming with their activism, right? Like you've got nutrition experts who are also kind of like covert environmental activists, which like the environment is something that we should care for, obviously, but it shouldn't inform the nutrition information that we're giving out to people, right? So
what's the biggest piece of information that's wrong that you think's out there that people think is a really bad thing, but you think is not an issue? Or vice versa.
Yeah, I think that you have to be perfect. Like there's
Thank you.
Yeah, you don't have to be, but it's about the dietary pattern as a whole. So if you're eating like whole foods most of the time, I think that's probably important. Then I also think like now we're in this era where everybody's talking about protein, right? Like you can watch, there's like now protein packed Doritos and Pop-Tarts, protein sodas. I was at Erewhon the other day, there's like protein sodas. And I think that's actually like one of the few areas where it kind of excites me because protein is something that more people should be focused on in their diets, actually. It's the most satiating macronutrient. People tend to not be protein deficient in the United States, but eating more protein tends to be good for body composition because it's satiating. It makes you eat less of everything else. So I think that's a positive thing.
So do you think you would ever go back to meat? Is it necessary to be vegan to be able to stay as healthy as Kevin is? Or why did you choose that versus just changing your diet and keeping little bits?
My kid pushed me into it because she'd been vegan for 3 years, and I remember when she told me, like I was in the hospital, it was the day after the heart attack, the morning after the heart attack, and the nutritionist came in, the nutritionist was like, okay, I saw your labs, and I spoke to the doctor, and I saw what they pulled out of your LAD, 100% blockage. She goes, you might want to consider eating a vegetable. And I was just like, oh man, fuck, I hate vegetables. My kid, who was vegan, was like, yeah, Dad, go vegan. I was like, vegan? She said, of fucking vegetables and stuff. Not all the vegetables. But the kid, I said, you've been vegan for like 3 years, and every time we go out to eat, it looks hard. She goes, that's because you keep taking me to Morton's Steakhouse. She goes, please, do it. Like, I could take you to places in LA. And so I was like, she seemed real concerned. So I was like, all right, I'll give it a try for a month. So the doctor, Dr. Leidenheim, who saved my life, like only hours before.
Dr. Leidenheim?
Dr. Mark Leidenheim, man, motherfucker saved my life. He was there, and as my kid goes, yeah, Dad, go vegan. I was like, all right, I'll try it for a month. Dr. Leidenheim literally saved my life 18 hours before. He goes, you don't have to go vegan. You can have a little meat in your diet. And my fucking daughter turns to the man who saved my life and she goes, what the fuck do you know? So I did. I wound up, if would I ever go back to meat? I've never been tempted. There was no part of me that ever, like, the only meat that they haven't found an aggregate for, as far as I'm concerned, or a close associate, is turkey. But I had so much turkey back when I was not a vegan that I'm okay for the rest of my life.
Yeah, I don't really care too much about turkey.
Yeah, I personally I eat red meat. I think it's possible to eat. I think red meat's actually a health food if you opt primarily for lean red meat. I think it's great. The new dietary guidelines were recently unveiled, and
whole new pyramid.
Yeah, upside down pyramid. South Park was right. Mm-hmm. And people were like up in arms about the recommendation to eat more red meat, while the dietary guidelines still stated, we should stay under 10% saturated fat. So the first thing I did was, because people were like, obviously everything's become so politicized today. I went to like an AI chatbot and I was like, construct a dietary plan.
Because that's not political at all.
I think it's super useful because you can literally go and you can have it construct you a meal plan. I went, construct me a 7-day meal plan, maximally including red meat, and yet comfortably landing, well underneath the 10% saturated fat target, and it easily did that. People have this misconception.
It easily fucking did that because it ate 19 humans and used their blood to fucking power the machine.
Exactly. But are you not an AI guy? You don't use AI?
I mean, I actually have AI foisted on me whenever I go to Google something now.
Right.
I can't Google anything anymore. Yeah. Now all of a sudden it gives me like a bunch of history. About 20% of it is always incorrect. Because, unlike you, I do Google myself quite a bit. And now I get to fact check AI, and I'm like, well, that's wrong. That's wrong.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, it is true that to power these AI data centers, it is taking water away from villages that need it. But at the same time,
water now, bitch. We've all seen The Matrix. We know where this is going.
Right.
They're plucking babies out of batteries and shit like that.
But I like to be told that I'm really thinking like a leader, and so that's a worth it trade-off for me.
Truth.
I don't mind that at all. One last thing, Max.
As long as The Matrix tells you this is steak, you're all good.
Exactly right.
You're Joey Pants.
That's right.
By the way, have they compared AI use and water consumption to almond milk? I bet almond milk's way.
Almond milk's
really bad.
1 gallon of water per almond.
Wait,
insane.
Let's not say it's really bad, but it does take a shit ton
of water.
Article about
That's what I've
those.
heard,
Good God.
Not to mention, it's really cruel to the almonds.
Yeah.
It's cruel to the almonds.
Squeezing the
They
shit
got
out of
such
those
little
guys.
nipples.
Yeah,
That's true. On a personal note, you and I both went after the same girl once. Remember this story?
I do remember the story, yes.
So this was a very well-known woman we both pursued. I don't know if we should say her name or not. I don't mind saying it, but you don't want to probably, right?
Say it and cut it.
Say it and cut it?
Say and cut it for those of us listening here in the room.
Wait.
Fuck, serious?
Correct. And
Miley fucking Cyrus.
we can cut the name or we'll bleep it or something, but we each had our own rejection from her that was ridiculous. What was yours?
Yeah, it was just like the slow ghost, like the slow fade, which has become so common today. But it's all good. Whatever. It's
Yours was much less embarrassing than mine.
You were more invested, I think, possibly.
No, I wasn't invested. I mean, I might, maybe. That's probably true. But there's just the way it went down was so cruel. Mine all happened in a 24-hour period. She came to a party at my house once, and she was cool. Then, like, a month later, we were at some event together. Met her. She was really cool. We, like, bonded, I thought, and I said, like, I'd love to take you out sometime. And she goes, like, oh, sure. I'm like, what's your number? She gives me her number. And, like, maybe I had, like, a hint that, like, she wasn't, like, that into the idea, but didn't know how to awkwardly not give me the number. But you never know. You go on a date, you charm somebody.
True.
So the next night, I call her, and I was a little stoned when I called her. And I maybe should have planned, like, how I was going to open the call. And I literally just, while stoned, the phone gets picked up, and I just literally opened it by saying, hello, young lady. And she literally went, oh, and hung up the phone.
Oh, my God.
And then I was like, did she just hang up on me? Like, we're in high school? Like, this couldn't be the reality. So I called back, and some dude picks up, and she's like, I'm like, hey, is she there? And the guy goes, yeah, no, this is the wrong number, dude. And that was the end of that story.
Burn.
The amazing thing is that she wipes all that dust off her and goes on to become the press secretary of the President of the United States. Unbelievable, that story.
That's right. And Caroline, leave it alone when it comes to having sex with me. Thank you so much, Max, for being here as well. Max Lugavere, everybody.
Well done.
So I have this big fancy show now, as fancy as a show from one's home can be, but not everybody does. So we thought we could give one everyday person a chance to say anything that they wanted to a global audience in a segment we like to call Street Minute.
It could have been more than a minute. but it's not. It's a street minute.
Yeah. This is Street Minute. You're familiar with the segment?
Yeah.
Amazing. This does count against your time.
Great. Shit.
You have 1 minute, so let's get to it. Street Minute.
I don't know what to say.
I mean, you only have about 40 seconds left.
Dad.
You can't ask for help. That breaks the rules of Street Minute.
I know.
I thought you knew the segment. You know the segment.
I've seen it like once.
I know. You've seen it once, and it's about to have its debut.
Yeah, this is really bad on me.
I know, but you got now about 20, 30 seconds. Message to the world. One shot.
Okay. Hi. Live your life.
I mean, everybody's living their life. We need, like, how should they live it?
Live their life to the best you can.
To the best you can.
Yeah. I don't know.
But I mean, I feel like everybody's trying to do that, but how do they achieve it? And we gotta go. It's an egg timer. I can't help it. I'm so sorry. I don't have the permission to extend the time.
That's all right.
I'm so sorry. This is Street Minute. I don't have. When the bell rings, I gotta go.
I know.
I'm so sorry. Also, I feel like you squandered a lot of your time. That's on you.
I did.
Well, somebody once told me you gotta live your life to the best, and I feel like you didn't do it in that minute. Maybe
I
next time.
didn't take my own advice.
You didn't take your own advice.
Well, I'll do it next time.
If you have any advice for people that don't take their own advice, I'd love to hear it, but time's up. That was Street Minute, everybody. And joining me now for our roundtable are two hilarious comedians. You know her from Upload on Amazon. Her special Hijab is Off is out now, also on Amazon. And she hosts the podcast I'm Reasonable on YouTube. It's Zainab Johnson, everybody. And his comedy videos have gained over 1 billion views. He wrote and directed the upcoming psychedelic comedy movie Peaking. And he's a longtime cast member of Wild and Out. It's Brent Pella, everybody. Yes. So, thank you for being here, both of you.
Yeah. It is an honor to share this extremely small table with you.
Thank you very much. It is a tiny little table.
It's tiny, it's small.
Yeah, I get that. It could have been bigger.
It's humble.
I don't know why we didn't do it. It's a humble table.
It's a humble table.
Yeah, we could have made it bigger, and then we thought I would rather keep it tiny, so I look large. That was part of the thought behind it. Before we get into our topics, I just thought it was cool because you just made this movie that's coming out soon. You created a whole you created your own like Burning Man for it, your own festival for it.
Yeah.
And so you're an indie filmmaker now. We got the OG of that. I wonder if you have any advice, Kevin, for a man just creating his own film.
Make Clerks, it worked for me.
Good. That will be the sequel. Yeah, for sure.
I love it.
Yeah.
So, you know, this is a really interesting time in the world. We have, as I said in the monologue, people smashing their faces to look better. They're taking hammers to their face. It's called Looksmaxing. They're doing dick pull-ups with book bags. They're taking meth to make themselves skinnier.
Yeah.
You guys done any of that? How do you feel about this trend?
I've definitely not done meth. That's out of my cultural background.
That's more of a white person thing.
Yeah, you know, I think we can say it, right?
Yeah, meth is white people. That's correct.
Yeah. But no, but also too, it's like guys are doing this thing, right?
Mostly guys, yeah.
Yeah, it's like the math doesn't math, right?
Because they don't.
I mean, everything you just described, none of it has processed foods. So I feel
That's
like
a good point.
we're on the right track.
Okay.
You know, if you're gonna mainline some bone broth, at least it's organic.
I like that.
Yeah.
Would you ever take like a chisel to your face and try and like chip a
That's
more of a
next.
jawline?
That's next.
I like that.
Yeah.
Never give up, you know?
It reminds me of like, remember when you were younger and it's like, boys are from Jupiter because they're more stupider. That's what it feels like to me. It doesn't make sense.
I know. I mean, women have been doing though a lot of painful things for a long time to make themselves look better. Maybe it's time that guys take one for the team.
I mean, I like that part of it. I like the equality of it. But also, it seems like men don't know what women want.
You don't want a guy with a broken jaw?
Or a six-pack on his dick? That's not. You gotta start small. You gotta start with like Goodnight Moon before you go to Harry Potter. And steps.
No, we don't want that.
Okay.
Yeah, we at all actually. We prefer you to have health insurance.
Honestly, easier to take a hammer to your face.
Yeah, it is exactly.
But that's cool. All right. How about, it's an interesting topic. I'm actually curious to hear Kevin chime in on this too, but you know, there's a lot of controversy right now, and this comes up every once in a while, surrounding the movie The Odyssey, casting Lupita Nyong'o as Helen of Troy, Elliot Page as Achilles, Travis Scott as the poet narrator of the movie. Lupita responded by reminding us that this is a mythological story and didn't exist in the first place. But what do you think? Should casting be of the race or orientation of the original characters, or do you think that does not matter?
Of the fictional original character?
Right, fair. That's fair. That's a good point. That's a very good point. It's a good point. What if it's real life? What if it's a gay person that was gay in real life and then a straight actor is playing it, like Bradley Cooper did recently?
I actually don't have a problem. I mean, it's acting. I don't have a problem with that. I think that people, you know, are I mean, I think one of the issues is like representation, right? And that should not be conflated with like who plays like Helen of Troy or Little Mermaid. It's like this, either way, you're not having sex. So. Who cares who plays it?
I mean, if Elliot Page does some, you know, dick pull-ups with books, maybe he steps into the role really well. I don't know.
That's the problem with that one. I mean, I think as long as you can pull off the role,
just pull it off.
Makes sense, but you can't be like super skinny and be an Achilles.
I'm not really upset about it. I'm going to be too high in the theater to really be upset about it. It's a movie about a book I never read. I think it's going to be fine.
Fair.
You know?
Kevin, have you ever dealt with this issue? What are your thoughts on it?
You're asking a guy who loves the sound of his own voice, who's been stuck playing fucking Silent Bob for over 30 years. So I believe in performance.
Okay, I love that. I love that. And you famously made God a woman. So we all know God's a man, and so that you made a choice there.
Yes.
But also, can we just be honest, and I'll be the person to say it. It's like this only happens when a person of color is playing.
That's true.
Yeah, it's like it's just like white people, crazy white people complaining about black people doing stuff, and it's like, I'm sorry, I gotta come in here and do your late night show like this.
Same thing happened with Snape. Professor Snape in the new Harry Potter thing. They cast a black guy.
I have no idea who you're talking about.
That's amazing. Okay, so then also, what about, do jokes ever go too far? It's a similar thing about, you know, Hollywood taking moves, like the Kevin Hart roast just happened, and Tony Hinchcliffe had that crazy George Floyd joke, and, you know, Kevin Hart said he wasn't shocked by it, and he said that, you know, people are talking about that joke, and maybe Tony had arguably the best set. Do you think a joke ever goes too far? Anything off limits, even in a roast?
I didn't think he had the best set.
I agree with that.
Yeah, no. I think that there's something in like roasting the people that are there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think there's something in that. But I mean,
George Floyd was not there.
He was not. Yeah, no. He was not there. Nobody was. He's not a comedian. Like, and so I think that was the part that. But I mean, Tony called Puerto Rico like a island of garbage in the middle of it, right? So I mean. Yeah. Anything that surprises you after that, I mean, maybe you should look in the mirror and be, right?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, I mean, he shows up on brand every single time is what I'm saying.
But people do what they do.
They do, and he does it, and it's painful sometimes for people. But it's hilarious. It's you know, you don't have to like it, but you do have to allow it when it's comedy. That's why it's subjective. I fully agree it should be more about the people that are there. But as far as like off limits goes, unless you're told to not say something prior, I think everything is on limits.
Fair. But I mean, times also do change. I know it's kind of been a push and pull on that, but it is interesting how what's permissible changes a lot. Like I even know, Kevin, it's affected a little bit what I've seen you do. Like you and Jay Muse kindly put me...
yank me into this bullshit. I was just sitting over here talking health. I ain't getting it.
Hold on. Just on like, you and Jay put me in Jay and Silent Bob's Super Groovy cartoon movie, and that script was nuts. It was like a lot of crazy, but maybe it was at a particularly hypersensitive time. There was a couple times in the movie where you pop on as Kevin Smith, animated, and you're like, just so you know, I would never say this normally. So did that feel like a creative compromise to have to do that?
No. Look, I don't want to alienate anybody. Like, I want everybody to come along when I'm trying to make something funny and stuff. And so I'm not saying don't do roast humor, but like I'm not a roast humor person because I'm too fucking soft. I have no fucking self-esteem. So for years they've invited me to go to roast. I'm like, you're out of your mind. Because the moment somebody was like, and this fuck, I'd cry, fucking break down and shit. So I would never put myself in that position. I understand people enjoy watching the roast, and funny's funny when playing the dozens and shit like that. But I think keeping it to people in the room makes fucking sense, because then that person gets a chance to jump up, say some shit back. It's weird when you talk about people that aren't there.
Yeah. Or have no association to
or
the
who
people
have passed away in horribly tragic ways. So maybe some things, maybe you don't need the joke.
Yeah, exactly.
I agree with that. And then last topic I wanted to cover, Brent, would you consider yourself part of the conscious community? That's a lot of what your comedy parodies and makes fun of.
Yeah, I guess so. I think
your voice went very high.
You know, the conscious community is the, you know, it's
define that.
Define it.
Yeah, I'm happy to define it and be the voice for it at all times. And speak for those who speak too much about crystals and chakras.
Yep.
The conscious community can loosely be defined as any grown man that wears beaded bracelets on their wrists.
Bing, 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 bing.
But it's, you know, folks
People
who
live in Venice and Topanga.
Yeah, Venice, Topanga,
Cuddle puddles.
Austin. You know, they have
Healing
flower
bowls.
of life tattoos.
Yep.
They don't take
Sound
showers.
healing.
They take sound baths instead.
Yep. Which does not clean you.
They don't
I mean,
have health insurance. They have sage. You know, it's those types of people.
Yes.
Gotcha.
So you're part of that world. That's been a big part of. And I
was raised in that world. I love that world.
Oh, you were.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Because I've become part of that world. It was never part of my life, and now I'm cuddle puddling. Are you a cuddle puddler?
Dude, wait until you go from a cuddle puddle to a fondle pond. It's a whole step, and then from there you enter a stroking ocean, and suddenly things get wet. Like, real wet.
That's what our nightcap experience is meant to do. Have you ever done a cuddle puddle?
I have not. I'm gonna be honest with you, Brent. It sounds unsanitary to me.
It's very unsanitary, but you know, you really get to be the best version of yourself.
Okay, I'm gonna have to trust you on that one.
Yeah.
How can people follow you on social media?
At Brent Pella, BrentPella, or look for me in your nearest stroking ocean, and I will be there.
Zainab?
Zainab Johnson, Zainab Johnson.
At that Kevin Smith, at Max Lugavere. So follow us all. And now it is time to introduce as I walk. A round of applause for my roundtable friends over here. Let me walk back over here to close this show up. And it is time that we. Oh, why is this left on my desk? That's unnecessary. That looks unprofessional completely. It is time that we. Oh, you know, we should also do this while we're here for a quick second. Fuck it. Can we?
Yeah.
Ready?
You're never going to see us.
All right. There we go.
I hope that's better than earlier.
We took a horrible one of the three of us. Look at this piece of shit picture I took.
Yeah, show that.
Very bad. Very. This is not a good pick. Not a good pick.
You're trying to leave somebody out.
Fair enough. We've covered a lot during the show today. Before we wrap it up, let me just say a few plugs because there's a lot we're trying to accomplish here and a lot you need to know. Please follow us on all social media at Make It a Good Night. Those are the official handles for the show, so check that out. We are at Good Night on YouTube. Please subscribe to the channel. And if you subscribe to our Patreon, which is not yet live, but as soon as it is, you'll be able to be the only people that can watch as much as you want the full nightcap experience, the full post-show as it happens. Or to watch it live as it happens, you can get a VIP ticket to be on our virtual walls. Stuart, you're already going to keep it there? Okay, that's fine. Yeah. Cool. You can purchase a ticket at makeitagoodnight.com, our website, to get a ticket to be on our virtual walls, mic on, camera on, participating with us in the show. Future episodes we'll be able to ask questions of our guests. We just are running a little bit long today, but we will do it next time. And if you get a VIP ticket, you can watch the post-show live as it happens and be part of us as we flow through the rest of my house and hang by the fire pit, maybe smoke a little weed, whatever we might do. We have an open bar out there as well. So now that the plugs are out of the way, please welcome, coming to us live from New York, the very talented artist, Lady Corbin, everybody. Lady! Yeah, it's Lady Doodle time. Hello, Lady Lee.
Incredible. Hello. Good to see everybody.
Good to see you.
Are you ready for a recap?
We are ready for the recap. Let's do it.
Here we go. In 3, in 2, in 1. All right, starting off strong.
Oh, can you move the cameras? Is it
We
going any
got
further?
Ebola cereal. Then we've got snakes. Hang with me. Snakes in Ben's eyes.
They're just giant dicks. I'm sorry. They're giant
That was
dicks.
at the very beginning of the show.
Yeah, I remember that.
He said those words, and I had to draw it. And then I have tonight's gonna be a. Oh.
Oh my God.
Then I have We Deliver. That's a joke about a mailman masturbating. Then we have Nice Cheat Day. Then we have the Round Table Original Size. And then I have If the Round Table Was All That Was Available at the Sinking of the Titanic.
I don't know why that would be the case, but I like it a lot.
And last but not least, I have Jay and Silent Bong, just a business idea for you.
Very nice. I love it. You can follow Leedy at Leedy Corbin on Instagram, and you can commission anything, any piece of art you'd like. Thank you for joining us, Leedy. And
thanks, Ben.
That, my friends, is our show. Did you have a good night so far? That's just the studio portion of the show. Please do join us as we're about to walk off and do the rest of it. Thank you so much for being here. This has been a dream of mine since I was 6 years old, so it really means a great deal that you're here with me. And until next time, make it a good night. Thank you, my brother. That's so fun. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Dude, so great. Let's do it. Come on.